Hey guys, my name is Trey Berger, and this is my first ever YouTube video. Um, I am an ICT trader, and this first video is going to be asking you guys if you guys, and figuring out if you guys really want to learn ICT concepts and be an ICT trader yourself. Um, I've been trading for 18 months, and I recently turned profitable. I like ICT concepts because I came from trading Forex. I followed a guy overseas. He traded 30-minute candles on Forex, and that was the first ever introduction I had to trading. He would wait for the wick to happen, and then he would wait for it to flip, and then we would enter, and we would wait for the candle to stop us out because it didn't really work. He made money somehow. I'm not sure. Anyways, I ended up moving into options trading, where I followed a guy that traded options using EMAs and moving averages, and that also did not go well. I lost a lot of money doing that. Yeah, using like the 200-day moving average and the 20-day moving average, and when it hits the moving average, you sell. Like, are we serious? That's not real. And then I found ICT concepts. The best way I can explain it is he figured out what all these idiots are doing, ways to do the opposite. It's anti-retail, is how I like to explain it. For example, like you hear a bunch of retail talking about like supply and demand and trend lines and trend line breakouts and shapes and circles and rainbows and all this other type of stuff, crab patterns. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, we got all these people doing all this dumb stuff. ICT concepts can explain why um, banks are interested in moving price algorithmically to stop out these people, and how we can tail alongside of these people. Um, yeah, his concepts are a language; they are not a strategy. I see a lot of people saying, like, "What is your strategy?" You can have a model, that is fine, but it is not a strategy. It is a bunch of concepts that form a language. So he made all these concepts so that we can study them and explain and repeat why price moved the way it did. Like, it formed a certain pattern, but the pattern has a, we've seen it every day. It happens all the time. And how can you explain it with words? He has terms for what price looks like, what certain legs look like. I'll get on into all that later on. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, you guys need to understand that this is kind of a long road. I've been doing this for 18, trading for 18 months, trading ICT concepts for over a year now, and recently turned profitable. And you're gonna fail a lot, and it's really gonna suck. You're gonna want to just hurt yourself, is the best way I can describe it. I mean, because it is just so frustrating. The model works. Like, after you back test it, you will know very fast that it does work. These things really do work. Um, and you are going to want to just, you're going to want to become a millionaire tomorrow, and it is just never going to happen. But after blowing account after account and thousands of dollars, and it's, you will figure out fast that there is a way to make money. And the way to make money is being disciplined, patient, waiting for the setup, only trading the model um, when it forms, not revenge trading, not over leveraging, taking one, maybe two trades a day that are A plus. All these things you will learn very quickly. If you don't want to listen to me, you'll just blow account after account after account. The best people that trade these concepts, they take 1 to 2 trades a day max. They take 3 trades a day. There were 3 A plus setups, and 2 of them didn't work, and the third one they were just trying to get their money back. So, and those are professionals. So I would just stick to 1 to 2. I mean, 1 trade a day, maybe 2. As we get going, just know that that's kind of like what you're looking for, and frame that idea. It's like when you go into back test, you're looking for 1 trade a day. Move the next day. Um, yeah. The goal of this series is to teach you guys all the concepts. I'll probably teach you guys how to buy accounts because I know everybody gets confused about that. That's the most question I get that asked more than anything is how do I get started? Where do I start? This is where you start. You have to start with education. If you just buy an account and start trading it, you are going to lose. It's the market we're talking about. You are going against these millionaires, multimillionaires, 100 millionaires, these people with these massive banks. Those are the people that you're going against every day. So just showing up, not knowing what you're doing, you're not going to win. You might as well go gamble at the casino. Yeah. Um, he constantly talked about when you go to his mentorship, he talked about a lot about how he wants you to find your model. You do not need to copy someone else's model. You can copy someone else's model, but when you teach it to yourself and it makes sense to you, that is when you're going to see the most success. I know for me, I like a higher win rate with a lower risk. So I'm taking 1-to-1 trades, 1-to-2 trades max. If I have a 1-to-3, it's because I left a runner. It's not because I took a 1-to-3. I'm constantly trying to move my stop loss to break even. I like to have quick trades like under 10 to 15 minutes. If it's chopping around for 15 minutes, I'm cutting my trade. That's just the type of person I am. You need to know what type of person you are. If you want to have a 15% win rate with a 7R trade, that's cool. You're gonna make money doing that. No one's stopping you from doing that, but that's just not me personally. Um, and honestly, to be quite frank with you guys, if you guys are that type of person that wants to take these huge wins and win once a week, yeah, I would go find somebody else because you're just gonna be not wasting your time, but you're gonna learn how I trade and how I see stuff, and that is just not gonna work for you. If you want more consistent trades that you're gonna win more than you're gonna lose, you're gonna win 3 to 5 times a week. Um, if you take 5 trades, you're gonna win 3 to 5 of them. Like that's just gonna happen. If you win 2 out of 5 that week, that's a sucky week, and you probably are break even, and that just sucks. That's happened to me like I think one time in the last 4 months. So yeah, I mean it's like 2 days ago, Monday didn't take a trade. Tuesday didn't take a trade. This morning I took a trade, up 35 points on the week. I mean tomorrow I'll probably risk like 20 points. So even if I lose, I'm still going to be up 15 points. You see what I'm saying? Like I take wins, and the wins are bigger than my losses, and I don't trade. I don't overtrade. That's just the way I am. So I would find somebody that you are similar to when with psychology wise, because those things will get exploited. I personally tried to trade that. I mean, I saw a video like 4 months ago about Powell trades, like bottom taking, top taking these 8R, 10R, 15R, 20R trades. Not me. It's not me. So I will never do that because that is just not me. I found a profitable system that works for me, and I will be teaching that to the best of my ability. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Sorry I went kind of long, but I feel like that's all important stuff. I would stick with it if you're going to stick with it. If you're going to start with me, I would stick with it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go over candlesticks and trend lines next, and like how that really looks. Like not trend lines, but trends in the market. You'll see how that looks. Um, yeah, we'll talk about all that next. So see you guys next time. Thank you guys.